Okay, so welcome. So here we are going to explain the syntax of the code in the Help Monitor app project. So here we have several code sections that are grouped, which is progress, and this is the scroll component for the activities here. As you can see, it can scroll out. So let's start with the step here. So I'm writing step equals 0, basically telling that each of these progress bar is start from 0 steps, so they're not going anywhere. And in the progress bar, as you can see, when I add an event on tab and then I add an animation, of course it's basic and you do understand this already. Here I'm adding steps like equals, plus or equals to 0.9. It means that 0 here turns out to be 0.9 by the interval for each 0.05 seconds. So per 0.05 seconds, the progress one here .x will move the steps by 0.9 times 1.5 per 0.05. Okay, so it applies to other progress here. So why it's x? Because it moves horizontally, and x means horizontally here in this case. So if you want to go vertical, you can go with y instead of x. And this is how you calculate the steps. Again, times 1.5, 1.6, 1.8. If you change this to higher number, it will go faster. Okay, but if you change this lower, it'll come slower in this case. So as you can see, if you check it out the swim, if you click the animate, now pay attention to progress 1, which is the lowest number of all progress here. See? So the progress 1 finish lately rather than the other progress in this case. So also it applies to other codes here, okay? Just the same thing. And let's go to the scroll component here. So basically this is an array. It means that I create an array named content. This is basically a random name. You can add another name if you want to. So equals to workout main. So if you're guessing what's this, basically if you go with the design section, and when I click this is workout main. Basically workout main is a rectangle shape that is a parent to swim, cycle, and run. So in the end, I want that every object like swim, cycle, and run, which pass these borders, these boundaries, they will show up as a selection. So I don't want to show all of these activities object in the screen. I want some of them are hidden. So as you can see here, it's hidden. Some run is hidden. If I do this, and swim will appear and run will be hidden, and as well as go with the cycle, and there you go. I want to do that. So here I know it's a kind of a bit messy here, but in this case I want this swim run cycle to hide from the boundaries if I scroll to the left side or the right side horizontally. And of course don't forget to add the name target here, very important. And remember, swim, cycle, and run is the child or the child of workout main. This is a random name. You can add another name if you wanted to. Okay, there you go. So it means that content equals to all of the data, all right, or all the objects inside the workout main, which is swim, run, and cycle. So for elements for short in content, which again content is indeed the value of workout main, which is workout main means run, cycle, and swim in this case. I will do this. So it appears that I can scroll, which is adding a new scroll component dot wrap. Wrap means adding as well the elements here. So by the end, scroll component will cover up the elements, which is element here in the content, which is content again parts of workout main. So that's why I can scroll this out. Okay, so now scroll vertical is false because of course I don't want to scroll vertically. I just want to go with horizontally here. Okay, so here scroll content clip means that some of the content will be cut or clipped or hidden. So let's see here. When I do true, then see some of the content are clipped or cut. That's because if you see on the design here, swim, SWI, and cycle, YCLE, is outside of the boundaries. And the only matter is, when you clip this thing, is that M and C, and run still okay because it's inside the boundaries. So be careful in using this clip. See, it's not what we want in this case. So I'm just gonna go with the false. Okay, so here you go. Perfect. So here's basically what you need to do, and then after that we got the scroll content inset, which basically defines some space between each object. So if we didn't give any content inset in this case, then it won't be any space, and this is not what we want. Okay, so let's define the inset here. The number here is basically randomized, so you can add based on your favor. There you go. Working perfectly and looks nice. By the way, if you go to the progress again, and if you see interval here, the bigger the number, it will go slower, okay? But the smaller the number, it'll go faster. So let's see. Let's do 2 seconds. So let's swim on tab here. See? It just works every 2 seconds. Alright, this is not what we want. Okay, so we're just going to define, let's say 0.01. There, it's running faster. Clear enough? Good.